And also, at the end of every episode, I think I'm going to add in bloopers. One of the big things that I think would be kind of helpful for some people might be if you're trying to make a video and you're like, oh man, I just choked in front of that. You're going to see me choke a lot. Wait, that's a little weird. Hey there, YouTube, and welcome to the first episode of Big Mike Beard Wisdom. I'm Big Mike, here's the beard, and I brought the wisdom. So today, we're going to be making the first video. I'm doing it with just my cell phone, and I'm going to try and do some of the first videos with stuff that I have on hand. Mostly because I was just laid off, and I want to try and build a YouTube channel, kind of like stock investing, starting out small and slowly working better and better and better. So for now, it'll just be my Samsung Galaxy Note 9. This is the forward-facing camera. So it'll be interesting to see how this looks quality-wise. Later on, I may try using the rear-facing camera. And then later on, I want to buy a GoPro. And we'll see how that goes. But this should be one of the baseline videos that I'll have. So that way, maybe in 6 months, I will be able to look back at this and go, what was I doing? So hopefully everything goes well with this. Basically, the channel, I'm trying to do a generic kind of run, I think in the beginning, and then see what people respond to. If you guys really like when I talk about one thing, but you don't like when I talk about something else, then I'll start to skew which direction I go in. But in the beginning, we're going to be probably pretty eclectic. We're probably going to hit on a whole bunch of different things just to see what sticks and go from there. So editing software wise, I'm just going to use whatever's free. So the logo I drew actually in Samsung Notes by hand. That beard image is all done by hand with the S Pen. So, and then I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to go different directions with this, and that this will grow into something bigger. Hopefully I'll get better as time goes. Right now, I seem to look a lot at my image, and weird stuff pops up on the phone as I'm trying to record. So we'll also be tracking the business as it goes. I'm going to do an initial investment of about $2,000. That's kind of what I had, not laying around, but it's some money that I have in general. And then with setting up a business account, there's some fees to try and dodge. So really, even though I'm putting up $2,000, I don't really have $2,000 that I can spend. So we'll go into that into a later episode, as well as situations with starting a company. So maybe you want to name your company after yourself, or you want to name your company something completely different, like Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So, but we'll see if that was a good name choice, or if it's something that'll wind up sticking, or if it'll be something that falls by the wayside, acts as a learning experience, and then becomes one of the stepping stones that I'll look back on and went, I'm glad I did it when I did. We'll also be tracking how much money we have invested in the company so far, and then comparing that to how much like the expenses are. So as we spend a little bit of money, we'll see how much I've spent on the company, how much I've invested in the company. If there was times that I had to go, oh crap, I need a little bit more cash in there, and threw some more cash in. That way you're able to see how things are running as we go. And then I also want to try and do Amazon affiliate links and possibly a website. That way I can try and bring in multiple incomes into this. And then if somebody is in a similar situation as me, or decides that, hey, I want to try starting YouTube, I want to make a video, I want to make a website, I want to see how much money this can do. For this situation, we'll be starting in December of 2020, just to see as our starting point. So probably not as good of a starting point as if I would have started this in March, when I was originally kicking the idea around. But getting laid off kind of gave me that kick in the pants I needed to get out and do something. So as I'm looking for a job now, I have a couple pretty good prospects. So the free time that I had going into this to design my icons and stuff like that, I probably won't have. But a lot of that was done the night of once we started the business. It was pretty crazy because you get a huge shot of adrenaline, sort of, and then the excitement, and it's a big wave that you ride as you go through it. I barely slept the night that I filed for the assumed name to run as Big Mike Beard Wisdom, and the night that I started the YouTube channel. only to start going through everything and going, I need a picture, I need a logo, I need this, I need that. So we'll go into some of that as well. That way it might be a manual for me, and kind of like a record keeping. That way I'm able to see, okay, here's what I did in the past, here's how I did it, and now there's this better way of doing things, hopefully in the future. So, and then, well, so there should be a pretty interesting change, I would assume, in quality of the video. At some point in time, I'd like to get like a good video software. I don't know what's a good video software right now, and if you're like me, you watch YouTube to try and figure out what people say. And the more people that push a particular product, kind of gives you an idea of maybe if this is good, is this not good, but also if there's a way to find out if they truly use it. So even though they're advertising maybe for this company that does, you know, whatever they happen to do they actually use that, or are they actually running something else? So for everything that I do, I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm doing and how I did it. And then hopefully if you wanted to follow my footsteps, you could if you want. I'm hoping I get incredibly lucky, because inevitably it's better to be lucky than good. But hopefully this will grow into something bigger. We'll track, once I get monetized, like how much money it makes, and then we'll also run the analytics that I think they give you. That we were able to see, you know, we got so many views. If the Amazon stuff works out, we'll be able to view the Amazon links, how much money was made from the Amazon links. Also, if I wind up making any mistakes, that'll probably be something that'll be evident as we go through this. One of the big things that I noticed with this is that it's really tough to try and talk to a camera or a phone or something without, you know, losing your track of thought. Right now we've got a window, and then the window has stuff outside that causes me to peek over every now and then. The light right here is great, but I put the hat on for lighting. Sometimes there's a glare. That's pretty much it for the first video. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be the first video that gets posted up, and then we can move on from there. So I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. The more subscribers that we get, the faster we could probably hit into monetization, and then you guys will be able to see how fast and how much money we can make. If you wanted to try and follow in my footsteps, you can watch these videos, and by all means, you can compare if you want. Say, well, at least I did better than him in my first one. So, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And you guys have a good day. Bye. Boy, where was I? Doing something. Right. Okay. It seemed like nah, we'll probably cut that. So at the end of every episode, I'll probably run bloopers, just because so at the end of every episode, I'll probably show bloopers. I think it would be talk, blah, 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 words, sentences, logic.